While I play a whole lot of Destiny 2, I am not what you would call great at PvP. Quickplay is one thing, but 3 wins in Trials is a struggle, and heading to PC to play PvP instead of my beloved PS5? That's even tougher. So, it was very nice to get some advice on how to properly play PvP and Trials, in particular from 2 of the best teachers in the game, IllPhysics and Ascendant Nomad, when I attended IllPhysics Community Customs PvP school yesterday for about 3 hours worth of practice games, when the servers worked, that is. IllPhysics was recently a Bungie featured content creator, and he specializes in PvP on his Twitch stream. Ascendant Nomad has a great YouTube channel full of both advice for PvP players and advice for Bungie on how to fix PvP. You can watch my session with the 2 of them here on Twitch. If you want to see the game from my perspective, that's at about the 202 to 207 mark. Mercifully, it's one of my better games. I learned a lot from even this short session, and I wanted to distill some of the lessons that you can take with you into either Trials, or Quickplay and Iron Banner as well. Follow your leader. This is perhaps the best lesson I learned during the entire session. In normal Trials games, I often try to make plays by splintering off from my team to flank, and while there are occasions to do this, from the most part, you should identify your best team member and stick with them as much as you can. They will be able to both protect you, and you can support them by cleaning up their kills or adding extra damage to their encounters. More or less, you really always want them in your line of sight outside of rare circumstances unless you are that team leader. Many callouts are useless. If you are making callouts, you need to be extremely specific. Saying, "He's sniping," tells people literally nothing they don't already know. Where's he sniping from? Which way is he aiming? Which player is it? The same goes for, "They're pushing." From where? With what weapons? If you're communicating, make sure the information is meaningful. Understand obvious plays. This varies map to map and mode to mode, but for the example of Endless Vale Trials, you really don't want to run up to that center lane in the current stasis meta, where you will almost certainly be met with 2 to 3 Duskfield grenades and 2 to 3 hunter throwing stars. This can result in insta-round losses. Given how commonly this occurs, and your empowered Rift sniper idea on the corner there is probably not as good as you think it is. The 2-second rule. This is a creation of Ascendant Nomad to avoid not contributing to combat as much as you should. In short, if you don't see an enemy in 2 seconds, you should change your position, go to a new spot and try to locate them. Otherwise you're wasting time and not contributing to your team, either with damage or information.